This is Patrick on New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Today I have Hunter back on the show. He's going to give us a full tour of this Ford Transit Cutaway box truck camper conversion, and this thing is incredible. So join us for the tour.
I'll show you back on your channel, Patrick. I'd like to show you this van. Paul and I worked on it. He did the interior and exterior. I did the electrical and plumbing. Paul's goal with this van was to build out a box van. It's a 2022 Transit. He was looking for something that would provide the square footage and the durability. The exterior here, it has vivid vinyl wrap. Down below, we have dropout steps for the entryway. We have side steps here. And then all the way around, we have Falcon Wild Peak tires. And then up top, we have access from a side step to utility boxes. And they help hide the mini split condenser that's mounted center on top for the heating and cooling of the van. Underneath that, we have a full light bar. We have another utility one on this side, and more access to this side, so you can open it up and get up here without a ladder, just to access small things. We have windows that are both vented and opening on both driver and passenger side. We have cargo bays underneath the rear corners. And then back here, as it was a box truck, it has a fold down door, so that way it can be folded to the ground to get bikes, any other toys in the back and strapped down, or it can be left in this position with the awning as a patio on the rear. And then here we have our water fill. We have another access door here. And right here, we have our 30 amp RV hookup. So, I'd like to show you inside. So, coming right in the entry door, we have a shelf extension here. We have the mini split mounted up front. We have extra storage in the corner with outlets in case you need to plug anything out in the exterior of the van. And then right here, we have a 24 by 42 shower. Inside of it, we have the combo closet toilet. We have a fold down sink, a small medicine cabinet, a shower wand that can be moved around and temperature set. The windows in here crank out and have screens. We have flip downs to hold towels while they dry. Inside of it is all shower waterproof LVP for commercial showers and a teak tray on the bottom. Going here, just to help hold it from moving in transit, we have pop down snaps so it can't move. To get in the cab area, we have an excess door here that slides open to provide privacy. Up top, we have 3/4 tongue and groove with integrated LED lights that are dimmable. To this side, we have a full-size kitchen countertop. It's Corian, so it won't move with moisture differences. Through it, we have multiple shelves, storage options here. Underneath here, we have extra storage, and it's also where the inverter is. Going above here, you have a microwave and where you can store electric cooktop. All of the shelves constructions are 80/20 with marine plywood in panels. Below, we have shades that will raise and lower. Of course, this window opens for ventilation. We have a towel rack here for hand towels. Another full-size window that opens. And then going down through here, we have a couch that will pull out for comfortability and then go back to help allow the bed to fold down. Underneath here, we have the battery bank and the water tank. We have two EG4 batteries that provide 10 kilowatts of battery storage. We have a 38-gallon water tank inside the van for insulation purposes. On the floors, we have L-track on both sides to tie down anything you might bring in here. Then up here, we have a full-size RV Dometic fridge. We have an ISO temp water heater, and all the plumbing is located below. And more storage up top. The water pump switch is also located up here. We have more storage above here. And then down below, we have another built-in Murphy bed with acoustic panel slat with a TV built into it for entertainment purposes. So, to lower the bed down, you slide the couch forward. And then this will pull down. And if you want to keep your bed down in transit, you can lock it with a small lock right here. You have another crank out window with a privacy curtain. You have reading lamps in both rear corners of the van. And you have the mini split control over there. For this bed, all you have to do to store it, just like the other Murphy bed, is fold it up and lock it in. You can keep blankets and sheets and everything on it. Up above here on the exterior, we have Velcro, so you have a full-size screen here. And then down below, we have a Laguna table mount, outdoor outlet, and a light switch for the LEDs up above if you need to do anything in the dark. So, just to recap the battery system, we went with the similar EG4 batteries like we had before in a 48 volt style system. We also went with the Victron DC to DC Orion charger and the DC to DC converter. For the inverter itself, we did use the EG4 3000 watt all-in-one system, so it provides solar input and DC to DC charging. With this fan, we leaned on the side of solar instead of a secondary alternator. On top of the roof, we have 1,000 watts of solar, which is more than enough to provide power to the aircon mini split, which is inverter driven, so it provides all the heating and cooling within the van. So, just wrapping up, it was awesome to be back out here again showing you the van. Paul's thinking about building these in the future. This is more of a proof of concept and a project for him over the winter, so we'll keep in touch and let you know if we do end up building these in a commercial setting.
Hunter, thank you very much for taking the time today while you're traveling through New Jersey to showcase this build. I like the fact that Paul builds these and uses the heck out of them as a proof of concept to see what works and what doesn't work. I see a lot of elements that I've seen in other vans that you guys built in this one. One thing that really stands out to me is like this has square walls, so it's got to be a little bit easier to build, but it also allows cabinets that are fully squared off in the back, so you maximize your storage. And I like the fact that the whole roof is solar. It'd be nice to have a second alternator, a second DC to DC charger if that's needed, but I think with the energy efficiency of a mini split with the heat pump, I don't think you need it. And if Paul ever decides to sell this one and build more, I'll put a link in the description so our viewers can click over. This is Patrick in New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining.